Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has issued a stark warning to Hamas, declaring, "If you don't release our hostages, there will be consequences you can't imagine." Defense Minister Minister Katz reinforced the threat, stating, "The gates of Gaza will be locked, and the gates of hell will open." Katz vowed that if Hamas does not release the hostages soon, Israel will resume military operations with unprecedented force, pledging, "We will never allow Hamas to control Gaza." The first phase of the ceasefire ended over the weekend, but negotiations over its future have reached an impasse. Israel is pushing to extend the truce until mid-April, while Hamas insists on moving to a second phase that would lead to a permanent end to the war. Hamas condemned Israel's stance as a blatant attempt to avoid entering into negotiations for the second phase. Senior Hamas official Osama Hamdan accused Israel of deliberately working to collapse the agreement. Amid the deadlock, Israeli Foreign Minister Gideon Sa'ar claimed that humanitarian aid had become the #1 budget income of Hamas in Gaza. On March 2, Israel blocked the entry of all goods and supplies into Gaza, a move Netanyahu's office justified by warning Hamas of other consequences if it did not accept the truce extension. Israeli public broadcaster Khan reported that Israel is considering additional measures, including displacing Gazans from the north and cutting electricity supplies. The aid blockade has drawn sharp criticism from Egypt, Qatar, and other regional powers. Municipal authorities in southern Gaza reported that Israel disconnected power to the city's 2 desalination plants, exacerbating the humanitarian crisis. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan condemned Israel's handling of the ceasefire, accusing Netanyahu's government of escalating tensions. As if Israeli ministers' calls for annexation of the West Bank were not enough, Israeli officials are playing with fire with their provocations targeting the Al-Aqsa Mosque, Erdogan said. He also warned that Israel cannot ensure its own security by creating instability in the region, and insisted that peace is only possible with the creation of an independent Palestinian state based on the 1967 borders. Meanwhile, Netanyahu defended U.S. President Donald Trump's controversial Gaza takeover plan, calling it visionary and innovative. He asserted that Gaza's residents should be given the freedom to leave and the freedom to choose, adding, "We fully support it, and this vision will allow a different future for the region." Arab leaders are set to meet in Cairo on March 4 to discuss a counterproposal to Trump's plan. According to a Reuters report, Egypt has drafted a framework for Gaza's post-war governance, which would replace Hamas with an interim governing body backed by Arab, Muslim, and Western states. The proposal does not address funding for Gaza's reconstruction, but makes clear that no major international financial support will be provided if Hamas remains in power. However, the plan does not specify how Hamas would be removed from the political structure.